Hey ladies, I need your help. So I am rebranding and restructuring Seven Spa. It will be a grooming spa predominantly for men, exclusively for men, distinguished gentlemen, alpha male men. Um, there's plenty spas. There's these high-end salons and spas, and they're beautiful and they are exclusively for women, right? I mean, they have men's services now on their menus, but it's not exclusive for men, right? It's like a piece of it, which is good. That's great, because it goes to show that people are understanding that men have needs too, right? But I've decided that my space is perfect for this, because my experience in the industry has been, I've worked in all different types. I've worked in all those. I worked in the high-end day spas. I worked at the great clips, the sport clips. I worked in barbershops, like real live old school barbershops, and being the only woman in there. And then I've worked at beauty salons, all type of beauty salons over my career. And I now understand why I have been led to all those atmospheres. So I played around for a while with the idea of, just hosting a space for individuals, other professionals to come into an atmosphere to work and get on their feet, right? But what was happening for me is that nothing was really benefiting me or my business. And it's because I wasn't being true to myself about what I really wanted to do, which was men. That's initially why I went to barber college, maybe 3-4 years after beauty college, because it was still something else driving me. So now Seven Spa, Nikita's Seven Spa, will be an exclusive male grooming spa environment, which means massages, facials, pedicures, manicures, and a lot of little intricates in the middle that is exclusively for men. For instance, we may even get a tub in for ice baths, if that's something that they like, if that's something that they need. We may offer cigars and bourbon and wine, although personally, I'm big on adding value to people, and that's anybody. So I really don't like to encourage like drinking or whatever, because I know how that can take away from things. But if this is something that makes men comfortable, I can allow that in a setting where, a little nip here or there, on your way home is great. So in this last year, I've been having some private conversations with variety of men, gentlemen, right? All different cultures, and coming from all different areas. I get a lot of travelers in my space right now, and this is another thing that confirmed that this is something that was needed. Just recently, a gentleman told me that it felt good because he's working from home, right? He's military. And he said that it was refreshing to just get more than a haircut. And for those whose mindset goes into those ways and think everything is super sexual or has to be physical sexual, because I don't mind. I'm a sensual woman, so I don't mind that energy of attractiveness, but that doesn't always mean that it has to equate to something. That don't mean that everybody has to go jump into bed, but that is what society likes to make us believe. And I have to be honest, I must have believed that for a long time, and this is one reason why I did not want to get into kind of this atmosphere, because I didn't want to stand out as of that, something sensual, sexual, nasty. That's what we used to call it back in the day. Nasty. But times are real, and who I was and what I was 20 years ago is not the same today. Okay. And I have always noticed and been very concerned about the mindset of men. Like this, I always call it like this inner war R-O-A-R. Don't laugh at me. It's hard for me to say war. Anyway, and men, because, you know, I could see a gentleman and he can look clean cut. He can be professional. He can have a lot of money and nice things. And, you know, what I was finding that most of them who had the most stuff had the most issues. Like, they keep getting more things, working extra hard because of the insecurities, anxieties, and whatever, everything that we would have as women. Men have it too. For some reason, I think a lot of us like to believe because he's a man, he's strong, and he doesn't communicate that well, that he's okay. And many men will not communicate that he's not okay to you because of how some of us respond. They don't want to be, you know, oh, you okay? And at the same time, they don't want that same thing to come back to haunt them, like in public, for instance. You know, a man has a weakness or has an insecurity about something, and when you at the dinner party or you in front of other friends, you kind of bring it out in front of everybody like it's a joke. Men won't communicate with you if you do those kind of things. Now, I'm not suggesting that all women go out and start trying to coach and teach a grown man. That's not what I'm here to say, and that's not what I do. I like to either lead by example. Even though I'm a woman, there are certain things as a woman that if men chase women like it's supposed to be cat and mouse kind of thing, I want to lead a man to some positivity, right? And I want to lead him to his best version of himself, and not me trying to make him what I want him to be, not trying to play a game and lead him to some bad water. I want to lead him to his best version of himself, okay? So the gentleman comes in and he says how much he enjoyed not just having the haircut experience, but the full package. Because what I do is I'm a holistic stylist. I've always been a holistic cosmetologist, stylist, barber, whatever you want to call it. Just don't call me a beautician. That's just, I don't really care for that. Anyway, so I have a package, right? I have a package that's a classic haircut, a 30-minute massage, and a pedi or a mani, but most of them will shoot for the pedi, get their feet done, which is important because they're on their feet all day. Or, you know, you got construction workers, you got attorneys that wear their flat shoes all day, just those things, right? And every man in between. It's not like all men have to be this kind of level. You got men who just do regular work. I had a young man prior, he worked at, I want to say Burger King, and was complaining about his back being on his feet all day, but he enjoyed the atmosphere. He enjoyed the experience. Nikita 7 Spa is and always will be an experience. And I mean all the way to finding the destination, to walking in the first time to be like, okay, what is this? Where am I? And which door is it? So that's why now I start to say it's kind of like a speakeasy kind of place. But once you open up the door, the experience escalates, okay? And when you meet me and the staff that I am building, right, you will understand how important this is. So when you hit the door, it's lights, camera, actions. We want to make sure that you're comfortable. We want to make sure that you are relaxed to be able to enjoy your experience, okay? So Father's Day, this is Father's Day. I'm calling it Father's Day month because we always, you know, Mother's Day is this big, huge event every year. And when Father's Day comes, it's like a quick second and it's over. So I've been wanting to discuss fathers, men, gentlemen, distinguished gentlemen, the alpha male more. Like that's my movement now, if you want to call it a movement. I'm an advocate for these type of men because I don't know about you, but I need them. I need a good, strong man around me. I I was about to say desire, but you know, that energy. I need that, because for me, that helps me stay more feminine. When I'm around really strong, polished, responsible men, it makes me girly. It keeps me in my feminine nature, and I enjoy that. Like, I really, from my womb, you know, to my heart, to my spirit, like, I enjoy that. So I have to come out of this this mindset that people will not receive it, because it's a lie, because they are already receiving it. I've just been too quiet about it. So we're talking about responsible men, hardworking men, calm men, patient men, leaders. Okay? And if you have one in your home, if you have one in your family, if you have one around them, praise them as much as you can. Right? Praise them, and not to be funny and not to be extra and all that, but praise them. Let them know how much you appreciate what they do, and that you see them and that you hear them. Hear them. Hear them. Listening to them and hearing them is a different kind of gift, okay? Because as women, sometimes we kind of like the guys, we want to fix everything. If we have a man, our husband, our sons, nephews, whoever, if they are hurting about something, we want to fix them. But we have to learn like I said earlier, to kind of lead them, because they can answer their own. They can answer their own questions. They can fix pretty much their own things, because we're not their God. We all have one, right? So we just kind of lead them. Like for me, if I want to encourage a gentleman, I'll send him scriptures. I'll send him videos. I'll send him recipes. You know what I mean? Like I'll just kind of keep leading him to make his own decisions. I'm not going to take care of him. I'm not going to, you know what I mean when I say take care of him, because I see a lot of women, it's almost like a little kid that grows up. Now, when they are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months and 1 and 2, you do have to speak for them sometimes. You do have to be their representative. But by the time they start showing their personalities, I think it's very important that you make sure that didn't stop my video. I hope it didn't. Okay, good. But after so long, you know, when they get to the place in their lives where you see them being their own being, then you have to kind of give them room to see how they grow. It's almost like a tree or a flower or anything like that. If you keep coming over and molding it and trying to make it look how you want it to look, most likely once it gets to its bloom, it's probably deformed. Right? You know what I mean? Like, you got to give things space to do what it's naturally supposed to do. My son, when he was 2 years old, I would taught him how to open up doors, right? I'd be like, babe, come open up mommy's door. And I mean, he would make beeline. Like, that was his joy. He couldn't wait to stop somewhere. We go to the store, we go visit someone. Hold on, mommy, wait a minute, let me get your door. You know, and then it became a few times where, because of, you know how we are as women, we got a lot going on, I'm popping out the car. He would cry. It was a couple times he cried, like, well, you didn't let me open your door. And I forgot, because I had taught him this, but then I'm busy trying to hurry up and get somewhere, that I didn't allow him to be this young man. So that was a little example to show sometimes how we can take away some responsibilities and some manliness from the man, right? So yeah, sometimes we'll forget. Sometimes we need to get somewhere quick. But always remember that this is a man and he needs to be encouraged, just like we need to be loved. We all need to be loved. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we have certain needs and wants and desires that's a little different, male and female, that if we start to understand and communicate what it is, we can get those, we can receive those. So I just wanted to put this out here because it is my new my new way. You know, I found clarity in these last 6 months, year, for my personal mission and my business mission, and this is it. Like, this is one of them. To work diligently with the men. Period. Okay. Retreats. I'm still doing retreats, but I'm going to start focusing on the retreats for men. You know, they can be around one another and communicate with one another. I'll just be the catalyst. I'll be the middle woman to bring these relationships together, because a lot of men don't talk or communicate with a lot of men because it's a macho thing, right? And when they do talk about their feelings and emotions, it's more in a different term. They're going to talk about sports. They're going to talk about cars, golfing, you know, anything physical in that way is like, that's their love language with one another, right? So me being a catalyst in some of these conversations, because I'm talking about some powerful established men. What I look like trying to come in kumbaya or tell them what they should be doing? No. I find the leaders and I put the mini leaders or the leaders that or men who are looking to be leader and need some guidance. I put them together. A lot of men don't have fathers, right? A lot of men didn't get that masculinity or that leadership in their homes and was raised by women, and so they're protectors, but then they don't know how to work through their emotions because they always had to be strong. They always had to, you know, put this face on that they can handle everything. And they can, but they still need support. They still need a place. Nikita's 7 Spa in Dayton, Ohio, the first of this in Dayton, Ohio, will be that place. So I'm asking women, and particularly men who are listening also, this is your chance, okay? Men, this is your chance to chime in with me, DM me, email me. My contact information is out there. It's no secret. Contact me and tell me what you need. Tell me what you would like to see, hear, and feel, and I'm going to do my best to make that happen, right? Women, if you have men in your life, and I'm talking about those established men, those gentlemen, those men who have that silent scream, if you have them, send them to me. Like, send them our way. Send them our way. Just like lead them over here. Hey, have you heard about this place? And let them figure it out on their own, what makes them comfortable, right? And together, okay, I'm just a resource, but together we can start rebuilding, releasing, revealing, and retreating our emotions in a healthier way. We're gonna have them. And I know some people are like, oh, this is too heavy and this is too dark, because you may be living this perfect life with your perfect man, or you're this perfect man and nothing bothers you. But it's not been too many people that I haven't been able to talk to long enough that we find a mustard seed of something that can be worked on. And not to say we're digging for it, because if you're okay, you're okay. Matter of fact, I need you as much as the next person does, because you can be our leaders. If nothing bothers you, everything's perfect in your life, then you can help so many other men, and particularly I'm talking about the men that's like that, not the women. Got plenty of those. If you are the man and you have this perfect life and you've done everything just about right and your life is good, I need you too. I need you more than anything, because you're going to help me with these, with the men. Like, I'm not here to coach a man. I'm not here to tell a man what to do. I just lead. Okay, I'm a broker. I'm a middle woman. So I want you guys to also meet my mascot, my distinguished gentleman mascot. His name is Currency. Currency, come here, boy. Currency. 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 He's in the shade. Currency. Currency. Come here. Come here, boy. Let me see you. Come on. See, stubborn. Sometimes they be stubborn, ladies, right? But that's okay. Come here. Here you go. Say hi. Say hi. High five. High five. High five, buddy. High five. High five. High five. High five. There we go. There we go. See? So that's Currency. He's our mascot for the men, for the distinguished gentleman, Nikita 7 Spa, all that good stuff. So yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys. I look forward to supporting the gentlemen in our area and all around, because, you know, I know that this will become more than, way more than, it's already way more than me. All the way to the point where, you know, I suffer and I feel bad, and I almost feel like I don't breathe because I'm not doing this work. So this is not about Nikita. This is about our life, our world, and especially our men. Talk to you soon. Bye.